Episode 35. You didn't say Ask the Boss.
Ask the Boss, episode number
35.
We out here.
Meet, Douglas, bands.
Yeah. Chirp, chirp.
Let's catch up. Let's circle jerk for a second. What's going on there?
Bro, what's with you in circle jerk?
I don't know. It's making sense. Let's pause for sponsors. Yeah.
Bert snuck in the back door. He always is sneaking in.
Bobby,
the back
where's
door.
your sponsor at?
I already drank it. I need another one.
You need to slowly roll and...
I love peach, man.
So I'll get through my little spiel real quick before we get into some catching up. The 35th president was JFK. You should be drinking American Classic.
Ooh.
And then Kevin Durant wore number 35, or is wearing number 35. That's about it. Some NHL players. Nobody watches NHL. Yeah. How's everybody for?
This is my least favorite part of the episode.
Why? It's my favorite. I get to talk.
I know, because it's like your thing. I'm just busting your balls.
It's good. It makes me prepare something. All I got to do is make sure, look up the president, check out some jerseys.
Yeah, see, that's the problem.
I got 3 questions. What do you want me to do?
You got to go deeper, bro. You got it. So you need to tell us a little known fact about JFK.
How about I read the back of the can?
Okay, let it go. And I'll send you some questions here.
When you hear the word classic, what do you think of? James Dean sitting in a 55 Chevy, a white picket fence? That one time Cousin Jim convinced the Thanksgiving Day Marshal that he was in the parade and then walked down the main street mostly naked, screaming, "The British are coming." We think of cola, cherry cola. Who wrote this shit? Just like Jim, we're classic and classy as heck to deliver the feeling of a cool, brisk breeze on Jim's naked body combined with the taste of your favorite cola. We developed classic cherry cola red, white, and boom. Enjoy. JFK is the classic president, so that's why he is on American Classic.
Dude, there's some juicy questions in here.
Good.
They go right.
How's everybody's fourth? How was
they were going ham. What the?
How was Giovanni's first birthday?
It's good, bro. It was good. Had the ice cream truck pull up. Ice creams.
We had special edition ice cream truck, like just hired for that.
Yeah.
We had an ice cream truck come through our neighborhood. This jaunt was lit.
We need an ice cream truck noise maker.
Dude, so like the kids we had some friends over and the kids were playing and they heard the noise. They're like, what's that noise? What's that noise? So Jackson and his buddy jump on the new quad and just start taking off, like chasing it, like literally up the street, like down the park. And so I was like yelling at him, come back here. And so finally the guy came back around. I wasn't yelling at the guy. I was yelling at Jackson to come back here. And he comes back around and goes up in the cul-de-sac and comes down. Dude, he had like a, what's the Mercedes version of what we have? It was like a Sprinter.
Oh, yeah.
With full-on soft serve built in. Like handle machine. So they got like soft serve cones filled with sprinkles. I mean, it was not like you're just like pedophile, like creepy Mickey Mouse.
Reach in the freezer.
Yeah,
No,
dude.
That's what I had.
Did you? You had the pedophile one?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Right,
so is this an example of like Vienna living versus like
Sterling?
I don't even get an ice cream truck. She was like, does anyone come around here? I was like, nah. She's like, I might actually start coming around here. I was like, sure.
Did you have to like call and order her to come?
Yeah. It's like a premium, and then you get like 50 ice creams. So it was just like worth it.
50 ice creams, damn.
You probably crushed mad ice cream.
I took 10.
How'd your stomach feel?
I mean, I took 10 and eat all 10, but I took 10. The baby
it.
had like 3. Like he dropped one, like took a
Yeah.
bite of one, like got another one. You know,
That's funny.
I mean, but she was like, oh, there's an ice cream shortage in the world because of like.
Oh, get
I swear to God,
get out of here!
She was like, these are like the last like SpongeBob's like in the world.
In the world, man, you got to buy this. $10 a piece.
Yeah,
no, I mean it wasn't that, but
that's what she was.
So the cones were
$3.25
for a cone. Actually, that's not bad.
4 and 5.
It's not bad.
3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
Choco tacos, $5.
Oof. They had a banana split for like $6.25, like a straight up banana split, like whole big juicy bananas.
I love banana. Can we do banana split Patriots way?
We're working on it. We're gonna work on it. How was your 4th? Did you blow some stuff up?
Yeah, I mean there's some fireworks, but
I didn't. I just got a little tipsy.
It was good. We let the kids up to like 9 o'clock. It was like crazy. We were like just preparing for a complete meltdown. We only had like a mini meltdown when we got inside. That was like the latest they've ever stayed up. They thought it was the greatest.
Take a nap that
day?
They
thought it was the greatest thing ever. No, Griffey did a little bit.
Isaiah didn't, and it was bad.
Meltdown.
he like had a couple meltdowns, got over it, and then you just got to keep them busy when they're in that stage.
No, you just beat them.
Or that. Wasn't my kid, so I'm the one trying to entertain.
Yeah,
That's good.
All right, what are we getting into today? Do we? I don't even know what I'm looking at here.
Well, it's the back of products, so you don't technically. I guess you don't know what it is.
Oh, you know
I
what?
put these as props
Hold on.
because when this goes live, no, hold on, wait. Oh, you know what? Bobby, hand me those hard extremes. Whoop.
All right, so I got to get you these questions. Man, we're just not prepared today.
All right.
I was balls deep in accounting, and I don't know why I enjoy it. There's something about accounting that I really enjoy. Just made 41 different transfers.
So is that why you had the candle lit first thing when you walk in?
Oh, it's like
you set
romantic.
the mood in there.
You didn't see it, but I had my pants off too. You're on this other side of the
Pants
jump.
off. What kind of a music do you listen to?
There was no
when you're-
music. I was dead on silent because I have to like repeat like, okay,
Talk to yourself.
MERICA LABZ is transferring this to this. Done. Click, and then I have to do like 4 clicks to complete the transfer, and then I got to do like ANC transfers to DNC, and then I walk through the clicks, and then like I have to like zone in. I need my
You need zone.
I need core zone for that creative mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Counting mind. Creative mind.
All right, Pat.
counting
I'm
mind,
sending you
gamer
these,
mind.
and then we're gonna go live for all the people out there, the peeps. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's get it. So let's go through. Why don't you go through updates, Meat?
Updates.
Let's
this
just-
week.
Okay.
You ask me and then you can cut me off. So you want me to do it or don't want me to do it? Hey, just
All right, guys.
it's a
Okay,
real
I passed that.
situation.
All right, start.
So
Okay, so
so Burn launched yesterday.
yep,
It just arrived today.
yep.
So if you are watching this live, you're not because we're not live yet.
We're
Your
getting
order
it.
might be a day behind, but that's okay. It just arrived. But we have a new flavor, pineapple colada. Very excited about this, actually. This one's really, really good.
it's
dude,
delicious.
I forgot the retailer. The retailer's in Nutrition Corners.
Yeah, dude.
Because of this sick 4th of July special edition T-shirt.
They sold out of those. They like.
I'm
they
sure
went
sold out
stock.
of that.
Yeah, dude. This shirt. So these are the custom shirts. We sold out 3 times as many as we did the last round of custom shirts. We sold this one out again too. So that was pretty cool. I'm loving this shirt though. I forgot my wife beater today. We talked about wife beaters yesterday. So Pat was all excited to play with my nipples on the
Because
podcast.
you can actually see your nipples now.
Yeah, it's just little nipples.
But the last episode we talked about wife beaters and was it offensive or not? And
No, it's not offensive.
everything's offensive now.
Thought he's slapping cheeks. F China.
This is like
Guess who that is?
routine live. All right, so are we going? Am I still going through the updates? or what?
Yeah. You were so rudely interrupted.
Well, Burn went live.
And you get the free Sissus and the
Free
free
BCAA.
So that when this goes live on YouTube and Spotify and all that, that deal will still be going on.
You'll have 2 days.
10% off. Still can use coupon code, and you get those 3 or the 2 free commodities, which is pretty cool.
So that is our first. It's a new launch, pretty much. New branding, new flavor.
Yeah, same formula as Burn X.
That's the first one of the month.
Yep, and it's been out of stock for a while. It was a crazy day yesterday. It was really good sales.
Yeah.
I was happy with that. I was not
This
expecting.
is a good This is a great product.
Yeah.
Okay, same in there. Zoom XR. I love Zoom XR.
So the one thing that you got to look at, it's made to take twice a day. So like if you look at the ingredients, and we only put the 1 scoop serving on there, so that's why like KSM is at 300 and not 600.
Yeah.
So and there's a full 50 servings in there, so you get 25 days out of it. So
And I like reading a
up,
label this way instead of take a full scoop or a half a scoop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did that with one product and I went 2 scoops.
I
on
never
it.
recommend a half a scoop listed on the label.
Yeah.
And in fact, I don't even think that is correctly labeled from FDA standards. Yeah, so awesome product just dropped. What do we got next week? Because we went through them last week, but things
It's a
that might have
back in
changed.
stock.
Yeah, it's a back in
And a
stock
new flavor.
on these 2 flavors of ABC and the new flavor of Core Hard, but we're not totally confirmed that will be back in stock.
Hard extreme?
Yeah.
That just
Pineapple
happened.
strawberry. Yeah, we just found out that it might not happen. But get this. You know what else is back in stock?
Greens.
Greens.
which I was talking to Bobby. I was like, I don't know if we'll, because I got to do the stories after this with Bobby.
Yep.
I don't know if so next Monday,
we're dropping greens. At least we're dropping greens and the ABCs back in stock with a deal. I just made that up right on the spot. I don't know what the deal is.
So this gets interesting because like,
what's interesting?
Well, we're going to film the story on Tuesday for the weekend when we're like kind of in a limbo state of, so this last time we did this, we had to film like 8 different stories and then pull one out of those.
Yeah.
So that's the fun. That's what we do here.
Grind.
That's the grind.
Yep.
Hard knocks.
What else we got going on? So the following week is Core MRP launch. We decided to push off our new website launch a little bit later. We still have some clothing to shoot and some other stuff. But we want to just make sure it's perfect. But I love the new site. It is so like, look at this guy taking selfies over here. It is so user-friendly, so clean, so fresh. You will be able to buy MERICA LABZ and MERICA Energy products on the Core website, which is badass, I think. I think a lot of people will like that. What else we got going on? 20th is MRP launch that we went over last, Ask the Boss. 27th is the post-launch. We also have some other launches that when we were working through yesterday, we got the 2 new flavors of greens coming up in August, which will be grape candy and what's the other? Arnold Palmer.
Grape candy. Oh, hold on. What are you talking about?
Greens. You just get back in your own. I got this.
Right. I thought you were talking about Zone.
And then we got the new formula for Core Shred coming as well in 2 flavors. We have watermelon lemonade, Fury and Pump coming.
Bro, I'm overwhelmed, and our people are overwhelmed. Let's just try to condense it to like the now.
No, well, I'm just throwing these out there. They love the little teases. I didn't give them a date for these because we don't even have a date. I'm just saying what's going to happen in August. Okay. I gave them the 3 weeks, and then which are definite, and then except for next Monday, and then in August we just got so much stuff coming, and we might push off Core Zone. I think Core Zone is going to be such a big launch, and it's such a cool product. We just finished up the labels that I want to let it percolate a little bit more. I want to get it out to some people. You like that?
It's time for the percolator.
It's time for the percolator. Look at Bird. Break it down.
Man,
get
Bird's
it, Bird.
dropping it.
Yeah. Ooh, look at that.
Shit, a little thrust.
Thrusting, man. I wish you guys could see him thrusting.
Are we still planning the end of August, though? From August 10th to the end of August for that?
Yeah, maybe we do Labor Day. How about that? It's just too
so
late.
I was talking to a retailer today, and he was like, ooh, that's a good idea, the end of August, because that's when schools are going back.
Ooh.
Back to school special.
Okay.
We'll drop some
schools
pencils,
aren't going back.
Some pencils and
let's get into some real shit talking.
My friend just sent me JMU's like protocols, and it's a mess.
It's whack.
Yeah.
And my cousin had the option. I was like, who gives like a junior in high school or like a senior in high school an option? Like, do you want to go back or no? No.
So,
and then if you don't go back and you do it all virtual, they're all playing video games all day. Like,
no. So Fairfax County is 4 days a week. I think high schooler follow the same bell schedule, but like for my kids, like K through 6, it's gonna be 3.5 hours of video instruction. Like they're gonna be sitting at the TV for 4 days out of the week, and the 5th one is like an independent day. Or you can go to school for 6 hours or 7 hours or whatever it is on Tuesday, Thursday, two days a week, and then the other days you have like independent learning. I think that's what we're gonna pick. But actually, just today, Steph's been calling and like getting interviews at like 3 different private schools that basically said F China, and they're going back without masks or social distancing, or just going full on cleaning. Which I have a big update there.
Cleaning?
So no about F China and social distancing. Steph came back. She got the antibody test, came back positive.
Nice.
Which means I sure as shit had it because I gave it to her.
So how accurate is this thing?
I think it's pretty accurate. I mean, it's specifically for the SARS-CoV-2 antibodies. So I'm going to wait till I get my physical next month, and I'll just have them tested then. But that's actually kind of reassuring because we think everyone in our household had it, and we crushed it. So like we just feel a little more safe, which is
you're free.
It's weird.
Free.
It's weird. But I guess I could still be a carrier, right? So like that's why you should still.
Yeah.
But F China.
Okay.
So somebody got commented on one of the things I said last time, which was I was talking about how the number of cases keeps going up because there's more testing, and but then the deaths continue to go down. And he made the point that it's a lagging statistic, right? Because you're going to be dying a little bit later than when you can get it. But if you look at it, the cases have been going up for over 2 weeks now. It's usually like a 2-week lag on the deaths. So I still say F China. What do you think?
Now they got the bubonic plague.
Yeah, they got some other
Bubonic.
pig something.
Bro, I don't
Plague.
think you sent me any.
Who did I send it to?
I don't know.
Are you sure? Wouldn't that be weird?
Steve.
Hold on.
Oh, it just came through. It's crazy.
Oh, wait, hold on. 4
I
attachments.
just got it. Just came through.
Okay,
Wow.
pause. All right. All right, let's go through here, see if
Dude,
people have anything.
What did you do?
I don't know, man.
Sometimes I don't think you in technology.
Bro, what do you say? I just sent them to you. It says it went.
Yeah, but look at it.
Uh,
It's all blurry. Like I got 20/20 vision.
bro, you just
know
figured
what
out. Are there any new protein bars coming out? We are working on them. We should hopefully have our final samples of 2 flavors by the end of this week. We're making a lot of progress. The balls,
What did you do?
with the balls, we decided to go commercialize them as opposed to roll our own balls. So that project got pushed off a little bit. Any new flavors of Patriots Way? It's been a while. So yeah, well, MERICA kind of got put on hold for a good 6 to 10 months. But now we got a ton of cool stuff coming out from MERICA. So we're going to work on an apple pie with real apple pieces. I want to work on a cookie. I want to work on a cookie dough, and Pat was just saying a banana split, which would be cool. They love the Douglas teases. Doug with the double F China. I placed an order Friday for MERICA. Never got a confirmation email. Or charged my bank. What happened? Message the MERICA Instagram. It was almost $175 order. Well, if your bank was not charged, it clearly did not go through. So email info@mericalabs.com and we'll look it up, see if you did go through.
Emails are better than Instagram
If not, I
messages.
know we had the big sale this weekend. We could probably certainly do something to honor that if you wanted to take advantage of that. So what are the benefits of taking Core Alpha? It's a test booster, strong anti-estrogen. I noticed muscle hardness, libido. It's an awesome, and recomp. It's an awesome product.
Sleep too, recovery.
Yep. New beef stick flavors. Yeah. So we can only do R&D on beef sticks when we're running runs. So it's a slow and long process. And the last round of R&D that we did, we weren't satisfied with. So until we run again, we're just kind of at the mercy of our manufacturer. I do have a follow-up call in with them. So that's that.
Bro, this is killing me.
Bro, what's wrong?
It's like blurry, and it's small.
Bro, that's what she said. All right, just hold on.
I can power through it, but I don't think I'll have good vision after
Bro,
this.
just seriously, I think it's your phone. I blame China, but
I think it's your phone.
bro, look, they're clear on my phone.
I know. I think it's your phone not sending it through.
Oh God,
You should have dropped it. Why? You're
So
on
you drop
text
it.
messages. Why are you texting? It's not Instagram. I mean,
iMessage.
yeah, iMessages.
I don't know. I always text them to you. I don't do iMessage.
No,
I don't do iMessage.
we have iMessage because it's an iPhone.
new,
whatever, dude.
New vegan protein is amazing. Great taste and texture. Thanks,
Meat's
man.
fault.
So
Here
we
they
are
again.
we are
Blurry as hell.
we are working. Just
I'm gonna power through it, Doug. It's all good.
well,
I'm
let's
just
stop
complaining.
talking about. I'm gonna smack you in. The, all right. ETA on the new flavors. So we're working on the new flavors.
Me.
Slurp.
Are we good? Is it time for questions?
Man, I feel naked.
Rub them nips.
Get them going.
It's so hot in here. Mine are
Dude,
definitely
it
not
is
getting
so
burnt.
hot in here. Why we got these
Mine are
lights?
staying fluffed up.
We got some puffs. Let's
Yeah,
get-
I probably got some sweat going down
let
my
me see
ass
those
crack.
puffs.
It's hot. It gets hot. There's a box in here.
It is.
Update. I got to go to New Jersey. Hey, live people. I
Live
need to recruit some help. I got to go to New Jersey on Saturday to pick up some equipment in the box. So if you want some supplements,
You hear that?
hear that? You got to be in this area, or I could pick you up along the way. So if you're like on the way,
From Virginia to Jersey?
yeah.
How far a drive is it? Did you look yet? 3 hours?
Yeah, it's 4 and a half in the box. It's a long day.
Yeah.
I told Sam, I'm going to tell Sam to stay home.
Do it.
There's too much to, and then Dave's, so I got to recruit. I'm afraid to recruit some nutrition corner guys just because they're a little bit on the slim side.
You don't think they can handle that?
No, I don't know if they have enough.
Oh,
help
I
for
thought you meant like
themselves.
slim, like they don't have the muscles to.
No, they're not slim. They're more on the meat side.
Yeah,
you know
they're
what I mean,
thick with 2 C's.
I'll figure it out. I might do a solo. Maybe I'll just have Greg come help.
Someone goes stop in Ohio. Josh goes stop in Ohio. Yeah,
Josh,
I think,
makes sense.
I think that makes sense. All right, let's get into some questions.
All right, let's get into it, Mr. Douglas. All right, let me zoom in and try.
Here we go.
When lifting with a belt, does raising your arms on the inhale fill the body more, thus more power?
You know, I did read that question, and I've never thought of that. But you know how like people like raise their hands before they go down for deadlift?
Yeah.
Is it to like feel it more? Like I understand what he's saying. Like you suck it in more where the belt is to make it like
More
it's just-
compression?
I think it's just because everyone wants to be like Lane Norton.
I don't think that's the thing. I highly doubt that.
I don't know because I know he does that, right?
Yeah, I
I
think
thought it
it's
was
just,
a form thing.
I never do
yeah,
that.
it's just
A
a
form
I thought
thing?
it was like a-
straighten your
like a focus.
like just a mental like a
it's like a
ritual.
free
I wanna be
throw,
straight,
right? Like
yeah.
you got your routine before you,
Yeah.
you know, like I've been watching.
But that could make sense, right? No, I don't know. I don't, dude. I don't have an answer
I
for you.
think
there.
it's
I'm sorry.
routine.
As someone on live,
Yeah, open up the diaphragm to get more air in. That's what I'm thinking. But like, can you really get more air in with your hands up in the air? I guess you could, right? A little stretched out a little bit more.
All right, moving on.
Yep.
Do you guys listen to other people's podcasts like Fuad Abiyad or Seth Feroci?
I mean, I'll be honest
or
with-
Sadiq. None. Neither of the three.
No, and I just really don't have time, or I mean, I could make time. I just don't really care to. I mean, my day is tight enough as it is. So to, you know, maybe when I'm in a car, but now like my commute here, I'm in a car 45-minute hour a day. That's where I'm cranking out phone calls and catching up on news and stuff. So like, I just don't do the podcast. You know, occasionally, like on the weekend, if I'm doing cardio, I'll listen to like Andy Frisella or something like that, which I enjoy his podcast. So
One of the in Virginia Beach Nutrition Corner, they were playing the Seth Feroci. I don't know, hardworking mother effer, I think.
I've seen some of his clips.
I like their setting.
It looks pretty funny.
They got like they sit at a table across from each other.
Well, we
and
could do that right-
behind, the whole wall is just different whiskeys.
So,
Pretty
dude,
sweet.
we could do that right here. We turn this table like this.
Well, I don't want to do it.
Put something on. No, but we could put like a big giant meat hook or something.
Oh, that would be sick.
Just saying.
Like different dried meats, like beef
Ooh.
jerky hanging down.
Yeah, like a carcass. You could have a big carcass. It'd be sweet.
It'd be a smelly room, that's for sure.
Oh, dude, it already is. It's a hot box in here
All
next
right.
to the meat.
All right, Doug, I'm going to ask
Puffy
you this
nipples.
question. Puffy nipples.
I just kidding.
I'm going to ask you this question, and I do not want to rant out of this, okay? So just answer the question. How do you feel about morphogen nutrition?
Why would I have a rant out of
I don't know, because you ranted about to that lady.
No, that has nothing to do with morphogen
Okay,
nutrition.
all right.
I think Ben makes great products. It's a different business model. It is a completely different business model, right? Like, and it's working for him. So like, more power to him. I got nothing but love. I wasn't, and trust me, I learned my lesson. I'm not gonna rant on that girl again. I don't, you know.
Yeah, we're not trying to rant on that girl.
Yeah,
We're trying to.
we already apologized last week, so we don't need to be doing that again. Right, me?
Right.
Was that Ruben Studdard song? I'm sorry for 2000.
That was like 2008 when they
Ruben
won
studied from the
American
Yeah,
Idol.
but it was like
yeah.
he had a song. I was like, I'm sorry. Like I feel like that's what we're doing. Like
I'm
every
sorry.
podcast is like
Oh,
another
hold on.
apology.
Pause the show. Ruben. how do you spell
here
Ruben?
we go.
Ruben Studdard. How do you spell this dude's name?
When did you get your first pro card? 2004.
Ruben Studdard.
Bro.
What's it? I
Sorry,
can't. Even,
2004.
I'm sorry, 2004.
Yeah, it's like sorry, 2004. Yeah,
He's sorry. What happened? in
I'm sorry,
2004?
2020.
yeah. That's what basically we're doing now.
All right, stat questions. No, I'm gonna get there. I can read. what are you doing? What do you want me to do here? Like I'm going through it one by one.
but
You
it's the
picked
first-
at it like 3 times. I see it. I know it's there.
Well, I don't want to.
Are you saying? Do you want me to skip it?
No, you just got to throw it in randomly, or they're gonna know what question I'm pointing at. So you just.
All right. So Jax Carp, JAXKARP. Why is NutraBio copying your MERICA LABZ labels?
I mean, I don't think
great question. JAXKARP.
I don't think they're copying labels. They're doing
copying the whole brand. What are you talking about? Our labels are 10 times better. Sorry, NutraBio friends, but like this is our podcast. This is our show.
Yeah, Gav China.
Our labels kill your labels. I'm sorry. The branding is way better. Yeah. Good try. You know, hope you had some good sales, but you missed the mark.
I had a really good analogy that I told Kenton about it, but it's not PG. It's definitely NR 17 or whatever.
What?
I never seen one of those movies.
What's that? NR? Is it NR?
Not rated.
Not rated.
Yes, not rated. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's just not. But like parental guidance would definitely need to be suggested if I went on my. I'll tell you after the podcast.
For these labels,
the comparison of NutraBio going and doing the MERICA shtick. I'll explain it later.
They try to sell it with sex. Is that what you're saying? Like American Pie, apple pie, sticking you know what?
No, just go with it. I don't know.
Bro, it's getting hot in here.
I don't know.
So hot
I thought it was just kind of lame, to be honest with you, right? Yeah. Like it was like we have an entire brand that has the MERICA shtick, and then I don't know. I mean, I understand doing a 4th of July flavor maybe. Like I thought Redcon's one was really cool because it had like the Declaration of Independence in the back of it. Like I give them props for that. Like that was a cool Independence Day drop. But like ripping off the Uncle Sam, you know, like we have like it was just a not as good a version of our Uncle Bam, right?
Yeah.
Like it's
like
or
the
same Uncle Bam that's on the Fit Butters collab, you know?
Yeah.
Like it just
like I said, it just missed the mark.
Yeah, I
tried.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know
especially
why.
because of the hype. You know, there was all this hype, like I don't know.
All right, so we answered that question.
That wasn't the question.
Why is NutraBio copying your MERICA Lab labels?
Yeah, but that wasn't the question that was.
Oh, you weren't pointing to that? You were pointing to that 3 times?
Just go on, mate.
What were you pointing to? What are your thoughts on CLA?
Just keep going, mate.
That's the next question.
I just keep going, mate.
CLA.
I'm confused.
I love CLA.
I know you are.
Why?
Yeah, the cartoons do look a little cheesy. Somebody just commented on their cartoons.
Did I see Aaron log in? I think Aaron just logged on. POV recordings.
Of course.
I'm confused, Bob.
CLA is awesome.
CLA sucks.
But that was like what? That was like in when I was on bodybuilding.
CLA doesn't suck.
I took it.
Yeah,
at some point.
Bro, you took it? You took
CLA's
CLA?
not gonna do much.
So, yeah.
No, I mean it's not gonna do much. It's not.
What are your thoughts? And then are you?
I've used
This
it.
is one of our sponsored athletes.
I've used it
thoughts
during
on CLA, and she forgets if we're adding it to the commodities or not. So what are our new commodities?
We got a minute.
We are not adding it to the new commodities. New commodities are vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, pregnenolone, and collagen. Boom.
5.
Nothing to say about that zinc.
It helps your peace.
Boing.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break.
And on that note,
Peace. You were pointing at that. I don't know what you mean. I mean, I answered it. I asked the question. I'm not. Man, last night I did something. And
We're back. We're back.
we're back.
like, I feel like I always have a target on my head or my face or my ass or whatever. And it's like you guys want to like jump to making fun of me before, even though my questions are 100%. Or not all the time. Okay, so 75% of the time, the questions make sense, and they're a legitimate question to ask. But before I can even finish the question, I get shat on.
Just because it's you.
I'm just, and then I said that to Sam. She's like, "Are you really mad?" I'm like, "No."
Was that?
Scratch my back.
Was that? Yeah. Was that last night at home? This was at home.
Yeah, we were having. I don't know what we were talking about, but
She loves the meat.
yeah, she just plays off the meat.
Yeah, we did that in the meeting yesterday. You were going something, and like I think Sam said something like meat, or like get that meat zone or something, and then I said meat, and then literally you didn't even skip a beat. You just kept going. Oh.
I just roll with it, man.
Just roll with it. Dropped it.
I'm really good at improv.
Yeah, dude.
I'm really smart.
My favorite thing is when you say you're really smart and you're really funny. The best is he's laughing before he can even get the joke out.
I am really. I almost said fart. Smart and funny together makes fart. It's so hot in here right
Man,
now.
I'm so
this
glad.
light is beaming on my face.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the National Sales Director for Core
Very
Nutrition.
smart.
All right, let's take a deep breath.
Okay.
Everybody take a deep breath. All right, next
Yep.
question. We ready?
Yep, let's go.
Do you think people get into the fitness industry to make a buck or actually help and inspire? Ooh, good question. I think everybody gets into it at first to try to make a difference. Well, not everybody, but
Or not even to try to make a difference. They just really enjoy it themselves, right?
It's a
Like
passion.
maybe with no, I would say when I first got in it, I was not getting into the fitness industry to make a difference. I got into the fitness industry because I enjoyed it. And then you realize that you also enjoy making a difference. And then it becomes like steamrolls, right? So it's the combination of passion and being able to help people at the same time. So,
and then your following goes up on Instagram, and then you start dropping your panties a little bit,
yeah,
and
then
that's when it goes south.
Then you go to like a deep, dark place
Yeah.
and just,
That's what I
Hard
think.
to come back from that.
Yeah, Bird knows all about it. Yep. The nudes walking out of the
Still haunts
beach.
me, just
Yeah.
reminders.
What are the new foundation flavors you're working on for Arms Race Nutrition?
We got 3 approved. I can't drop it yet though. Can't drop
like
it.
a.
I don't want to be
like
the
a hint.
spoiler.
I was. This makes me think of when Ryan from Fitness Informant. He was like, "This is something that you put on something that you eat with for
Yeah,
something."
This is something you eat. 2 things. How about this? One is
Dessert.
One is more of a fruity flavor.
Okay.
Go there. We can go there, right? And one is more of a food. And one
Savory.
is more of a dessert. There you go. That's good. Do you even know the 3 I'm talking about?
I know what the 3 flavors are.
Okay,
but
well then, yeah, you do. So
I didn't. Yeah.
But you see, it makes sense.
I
right?
don't.
The first one, the second one.
And the third one we just approved.
Yeah. What's the second one? Yeah. They're all approved. That's all I know.
Yeah.
All right, cool. How will the new shred formula be different from the old shred?
We added GBB to it.
Ooh, sweat.
You like that?
Just like this hot box.
I feel like it's cooling off a little bit.
So add GBB and we did a new flavor.
Yes, so now we have the pineapple strawberry and the blackberry lemonade.
No, shred.
Yeah.
Shred is like mango spice heat.
Oh, yeah. Pfft.
Spicy mango or something.
Oh, man.
Mango heat is what we
It's
call
just
it.
too much. It's
There's a
kind of
lot
crazy.
going on.
Like, we've done a lot this year, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I need a break. I need a little break. Can we just take a pause? Nah, it's too much
I
fun.
feel pretty good getting out of here at like 2:30 or 3 o'clock on Friday.
Yeah.
I didn't really check my email. I don't know if you noticed over the weekend.
Yeah.
I feel pretty good.
Yeah. Sales plummeted.
Now I'm ready. Nobody was even.
I
I
know,
worked
I'm
the
just
warehouse on Friday because nobody was even working.
I'm just
in the
kidding.
store. All right. So supplement/fitness brands you believe to be overrated. You want to throw some shots out there? What? It's tough.
What is a fitness brand?
Like a clothing brand? Like a fitness clothing brand? I guess that's really
Yeah.
vague because I'm looking at your mask and Elan's technically has a fitness
Yeah.
brand. It's a personal
It's like
training
a personal
brand,
training business.
but that's fitness brand.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of overhyped supplement companies. They're just like I don't know if I want to go down that rabbit hole.
What do you think about...
Throw some brands out there. Like I'm
I'm going to throw
just,
a brand out there that is trying to go a different direction, I think. I don't really know, but Muscle Tech. So, been around for a long time. Probably,
So I don't have.
and now they're going down this legacy route. Whatever that is.
Yeah. So I think their new branding is kind of cool. They had a pretty cool commercial for it, who I thought was kind of neat. But, they have been a very successful company through the years. Do they do things that I would never do for a supplement company? Absolutely. Would I take their products? Most of them, not really. But I would maybe try like their protein. Like they can't mess that up.
I took
I would
their
hope.
pre-workout.
Yeah, like back in the day. But like, there's just so many better options out there. Like, they are so mass market and so into the international market that their cost of goods, which then translates to the quality of the product, is like, every product costs them under $6 to make.
Yeah.
Non-protein.
So I think it's safe to say like these massive brands that are in mass markets like that.
Like, I think Optimum Nutrition is way overrated, right? Because like, people just know the name Optimum Nutrition. Like, good for them. I'm not speaking bad about the company in general. I just think that brand is way overrated. I don't even think, like, what does that brand stand for? Like, I don't even have what is the connection to that brand? Obviously, just because they're everywhere and they were big, right? Like, is that the brand connection? Because people want to feel a part of something big. I don't know, but like, I don't think they have a community.
Yeah.
Right. So like, it doesn't appeal to me one bit. Did I take Optimum Nutrition Pro Complex when I first started? Like, as my protein? Yeah, absolutely. Or gold standard. But like, they were one of the first 5-pounder tubs. I remember $25 on like DPS Nutrition for 5 pounds. That was
$25.
It's crazy.
Jeez.
5-pound whey was $25.
I remember buying Salvation Whey for like $75. A 10-pound bag. That's pretty cheap. Back in the day. All right, well, let's move on. We don't really want to.
We've done that before.
Yeah.
I don't want to have
These are some good questions right here. Well, this one's a product question. So when are the new greens flavors dropping?
Probably sometime in August. The hardest ingredient to source for that is the True Serve, because it goes through a very rigorous process. We talked about this a couple weeks ago when we went on that whole rant of the greens products, right? And why it is so good. And the True Serve is a really cool ingredient. It's just hard to get. Like, the manufacturing lead time on it is long. So that's why those are going to take. And all the greens, right now they're out getting tested right now for protein, carbs, fat, fiber. So you have to wait for that just to even finish the label. So,
okay,
it'll be August.
So this one's deep. I feel like we've answered this before, but what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind?
We've definitely answered that before, but
in some fashion. I don't know how you answer. Like, how do you answer a specific legacy?
I want to leave a legacy of passion. How about that? Like that?
I do.
Yeah.
So, very passionate dude.
Like, I have a lot of respect for somebody. I don't care what it is. It doesn't have to be supplements, but it has to be something that they are so passionate about that it does consume them, and they just work to be the best at that. And so I want to be remembered myself as that anything that I did, I worked as hard as I could with my God-given talents to be the best that I could be at that. And that's something I take pride in, and that's something that I want to instill in my kids. So like, I don't care what it is. They could play piano. They could never lift a weight in their life. I don't care.
Too late for that, I guess.
They're already pumping.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, if it's somebody who pursues their passion with everything they have.
Right. Oh, you, Bobby. You got a kid. You think about this.
Legacy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me it was more like my whole family, like changing my, we all came from
trajectory.
Like we're on Connecticut or haven't really left the state, like just I was the first one to kind of leave, go to like college and like kind of move away. So I think just an overall, like just change like my family history, my path, for everybody.
That's a good one.
Like no one really owned houses, like no one has like things like that. So like to go ask my family, like, hey, like, so how do I do this? It was just like, I don't know, like you got to figure it out. So.
Word.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's good.
What about you, Meat?
I don't really know. I'm the first one to leave like the area.
Meat.
Everybody, like, my sister went to college, my cousins went to college, my parents went to college. I think I might be potentially the first to own two property investments, because we're trying to rent our current house and buy a new house when we do move. That might be a first. But I don't really know. I feel like when you have kids, maybe that changes a little bit.
It does.
You're
still young.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. The part about moving away, like we've been thinking a lot about this recently, just because like we're in the process of trying to figure out where the kids are going to go to school this fall. And then next year when we move is like, where do we want them to be? You know, do we want them to be in a certain school district? Because that'll depend on, you know, that'll dictate where we can live. Do we want to put them in a private school? And then I started thinking, like, man, I don't want, like, I'm all for good public education, but there's so much bad public education too. So, like, do you want to put them in a snooty private school where, you know, like, do you want them to be in that life? Or do you just say, screw it, we're just going to pick our home and they're going to go to whatever school's there? And then, but then you could get them, they could be in a really ignorant small town school. Like, right? Yeah, like a more rural school, right?
Specifically,
there is some ignorance that they wouldn't get in a more cultured urban area.
Yeah, like specifically, if you go online, Statesville High School is a 2 out of 10.
Ooh,
compared to Lake Norman High School, which is an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
You know,
so that's what I was thinking.
Huge
like,
part to think about.
Like, you know, yeah, there is I mean, I don't know that area that well, but like in the South, you can get pockets of just redneckism.
Yeah.
Is that it? Right. So like I am, you know, I enjoy some redneck things. I don't even know if you can say that now. Probably not, but whatever. But there is some ignorance sometimes in those communities that I don't want my kids to be raised in. So I mean, it does come down to parenting, but like they're exposed to a lot of that at schools. Right. So it's a tough decision. Right? Like, you know.
I'm going to go back to this question again. Thought about it. Listening
With the legacy?
I'm going to piggyback on you guys just a little bit, but I think, so I just went and visited my family, and I feel like I'm the first one to get myself out of a box. I feel like a lot of where I'm from is you put yourself in a box. You have to be a teacher, you know, like these specific jobs where I did pursue a passion, and it's kind of leading and making its own path. And it makes me think, my grandmother asked me, so I've missed the family beach vacation, the specific beach vacation that they always do every single year. For the 5 years I've been working here. But I think it was even before that, maybe 6 years. But my grandmother, she asked me, Patrick, when are you going to get, like, when do you get your week vacation? You know, like your 1 week, 2 week vacations. I said, Mama, like, what do you mean? And she was like, you know, like you get a week off. Like, that's a thing. Like, I'm like, okay. And then I kind of cut her off. I was like, I understand where you're going with this. And like, I was like, Mama, you understand like that I'm a vital part of what we're doing here. And we just can't take, my wife and I work at the same place and we're very vital to the company. We just can't do that right now. I said, we can take any time that we all, like we're very flexible. But like right now in this moment, like we just can't do it, you know? And, you know, it just made me think like I've removed myself from a box that I feel like a lot of people put themselves in. They have to work 9 to 5. They have to get X amount of time off. So
especially
that they can
coming from a small town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's the
best part about getting away.
Yeah.
You know, like you get stuck in, like, for me, it's like get stuck in Connecticut. Everybody still hangs out with each other.
Well, that's
like,
what I started thinking about. Like, do I want my do I want my kid to be raised in this town and then just stay here? Like, no, I want him to go do his own thing, right? Like, whatever that may be. I don't. Yeah.
But it's hard to, you can't. Yeah. You got to let Jackson and Griffin figure that out, right?
Yeah.
And I think the more you, I guess,
that's why people don't want to go away. I mean, it was hard.
I think going to school, like going to school,
to a college,
helps. You know, it was scary, you know, the first couple of weeks. You know,
so
17
you went out of state, right?
I did, yeah.
I was in state, but I was, 4 hours away from my house.
Yeah, I was only an hour and a half, but I never went. Yeah. I was kind of destined just to get out, though. I
wasn't going to school in Connecticut. Like it was a fact, like a known fact, either Florida or somewhere south. But it was a tough year.
Did you have? So I'm gonna sidetrack. Like, if it wasn't baseball, was there schools that you were going to?
It was just baseball.
It was baseball.
Yeah.
So baseball was your ticket.
And weather. It was just weather. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. That was a good topic. I liked it. All right, let's get some funny stuff going. It's too serious. Before we get there, though, Doug, somebody's asking about a shoulder update, and you do have an update.
Oh, I'm doing. It's good. I mean, like I can't complain where I'm at. Like it could be a lot worse. I don't get pain doing back and arms or pretty much anything except for heavy like overhead pressing. I just can't do anymore, and like incline pressing, I can't do the way I want to do it. So I've kind of gotten my strength to a point and like rehabbed it to a point where now's the time to do like PRP. So this Thursday, I'm going to do PRP, which is platelet-rich plasma. They take your blood out, spin it down, just concentrate the platelets, and then inject it in.
To the muscle.
To the area of where the tear
just let the blood do it, or the plasma.
Yeah,
It's pretty much what Lance Armstrong did. It's the same thing.
No,
Wait, what?
What?
No.
Damn.
It's like a Kobe or Tiger Woods thing, right? They were some of the first
Miller
to do it, right? Yeah.
in the house.
Oh yeah, I told him to just throw some Tren in there too when they're doing it.
Lance did. He didn't know.
Yeah.
You watch that documentary?
I haven't watched it.
It was cool. It was really good. I also watched the documentary on Jeffrey Epstein. Oh man,
I didn't get to that one yet.
I think
bro, it is so good. Like, I mean, like so bad, but like it's like you're just like, this is unbelievable. It is it just how.
I feel like watching that is just gonna open up.
And then
more
so
doors.
like I've been following now that his like partner Maxwell, yeah, the woman that he like would recruit the girls, and I mean she raped him too. She's now in jail. They found her. Yeah. So she's in jail. I hope they have video because I think what was happening is Jeffrey Epstein would like, sex traffic these young girls to Bill. I don't know if I can make that claim, but like Bill Clinton and the Prince Andrew and all that, and he'd somehow have videotape and proof to that. Now he has something blackmail, totally. And then I think there exists videos somewhere, and she knows where it is, right? And she could like just
I think they're just waiting. Like
Pandora's box, man. She could just open that up. Can you imagine like all like the famous people? There was Kevin Spacey was like a friend with him. He's kind of creepy to begin with, right?
Tom Hanks is another one.
Yeah.
Like they
now
say
some of them are pretty like
Oprah.
Yeah, like dude, his list of people like
the list is crazy.
Ellen. Yeah, but like some of it is like some of it is a shame because like some people really were innocent. They just happened to know it, right? They probably didn't know all that was going on.
What do you believe? I just
but like, everything. Dude, Bill Clinton had 26 plane rides with him. Like, what do you think is going on the plane? Like, come on. He's
talking politics,
not inhaling.
Talking politics, not inhaling
weed.
Yeah, I did not have sexual relations with that girl.
There's so much conspiracy. You could just open like a box and just go down a deep, deep hole where I don't know if I want to go down.
Dude, I hope
I definitely choose not to. I stay in the bubble.
Because the endochrome thing, the androchrome, where like they're like
what?
They scare like they scare children, and like they scare children so much that they get their adrenaline up or whatever, like and then they kill them and they drink the blood, and like that's like the.
Well, you just went off totally
bro,
deep.
You're deep. You're already in that hole. You better swim out.
Like, I'm trying. I got to get out of it. It's bad. I can't.
I don't know,
bro. That's a thing.
That's a thing for the elite of like. That's like why they're talking about like sex trafficking, like kids and all this stuff, and like, bro, I'm telling you.
Well, hold on.
We gotta move on.
We in that hole. We gotta go.
No, I don't
go to the hole.
Hold on. Quicksand, bro. I'm not stepping in.
I know it's bad because I got a kid.
Okay, so wait a second. So. I don't think there was any allegation that he has killed anyone.
No, but
it's just, I mean, not that this is acceptable, but like it's sex trafficking, rape and sex trafficking.
Go down
underage people. So some people like trade kids, scare them, jack up their adrenaline, and then drink their blood.
Kill them like a sacrifice.
Okay.
Take their blood, and so they're saying like the elite of Hollywood, you could get like this androchrome. I don't know how you say it, but. Anyways,
it's like a chromosome,
but it only could come from a child, and like it's supposed to keep them like
youthful,
and like that's like what the elite could get at, and like that's how they get it. And they're saying like they got videos on like Hillary and like a bunch of people that have like been like taking part in these like.
Oh, don't get me wrong, Hillary's definitely killed a couple people in her life.
Yeah. Listen, if you go down like this route goes down like that route, and then that route is like scary.
I've never even heard of that. That's some like vampire shit.
I have like a sunshine and rainbows button. I just want.
Yeah, it's bad.
All right, change the questions. Some flavor questions. Coffee flavor. coffee cake protein. We're working on one of those.
Coffee cake, huh?
That would be a good one.
And what is that? Like
MRP. Crumb. Coffee
it's just crumb,
it's like a crumb
but
cake.
like trying to get the flavor. It's kind of like a cinnamon cake almost.
No, there's no cinnamon though. It's coffee.
I don't know, but like a sugar.
Is ARN still exclusive with GNC as of right now? Yep. Return of Fuzzy Uncle Carl ABC. Is it gone?
No.
Yeah, what are you talking about? We got the Fuzzy.
We've never had it on our website, CoreNutritionals.com.
Oh, we never did?
I don't think so.
Should we put it on there? Or do you want to just keep that as
the Nutrition Corners, got to represent my boys. If you need Fuzzy Uncle Carl,
here
it's
we
a
go.
peach mojito.
Yep.
TheNutritionCorners.com. Hit up your boy Trey or call any of the stores or go visit the stores. But that's the only spot you can get it.
But I think that maybe now it's been like how many months? 5 months, 4 months? It might be worth opening it up. It might help that flavor just in general. More people will become aware of it, and then they'll, a lot of people buy on our website and buy in our stores.
Well, you gave Carl the exclusive, so you have a conversation with Carl about
Yeah,
it.
and we'll see what he wants to do.
If it was my flavor though, once the meat flavor, goes out, it's only
drumstick?
exclusive to who I decide. I don't know what I'm talking about.
You really
Let's move on. Can we ask some questions?
Ari comes in late with the expected restock of Greensberry next Monday.
Dude, where have you been?
Bro,
We've covered it's for 50 minutes in. We've covered this 3 times. Go to bed.
Going to bed.
All right. Back in stock next Monday.
Yep.
All right. The best big name bodybuilder you have collaborated with.
Dallas McCarver. There you go.
Ooh, that was probably. I was about to ask.
Like that video has probably got the most views. The back training video we did with him.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what's the best training you had with.
I mean, that was
you
pretty-
trained with Ronnie. I mean, he was still. He wasn't on a walker.
Did I train with Ronnie?
One of the first days, I wasn't.
Oh
here yet.
yeah. We trained like arms. Yeah. It was BK and
Yeah.
Brad.
Jose.
Dana
you
and
trained
Bailey
with-
one was good.
Dana was
Dana
that
was good.
was a real good one actually.
Yeah, Dana was good. It was always fun training with Jose.
Did you train with?
Trained a couple with
Branch
Seth.
and Rich kind of trained by themselves.
I was not around that weekend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they trained by. They just
That
hung
would
out.
have been interesting.
They just hung out with each other the whole time.
Yeah. Cool.
Who else did you train with?
Sorry.
Steve Kukla? Train with
I
him?
trained with
He kind of did it.
They kind of did. So,
He might have been in prep and did his own thing. I don't know.
yeah. Trained with Seth Feroci a couple times.
Yeah, it's a good arm video.
Arm day, and that's where we met Boschman.
Boschwan. I'm bringing your products into China. Psh, all right, whatever, dude.
Yeah, it hits us up.
I remember that day.
Like, bro.
All right, cool.
Did I tell you I did a video for China the other day?
Can I see it?
Dude, it's pretty funny. I'm
Please
like,
tell me you did not break out your Chinese accent. You just talked it.
no.
I hope not.
Oh, hello.
Oh, bro. No, so I was, this was Saturday. I was training at it was 4th of July. So I had MERICA shoes on. I had my MERICA shorts. I had,
this is the video, like the promotion video.
I had America, the Natural Bodies MERICA LABZ t-shirt we did last summer. And Adam over from China wanted me to he's like, shoot a video holding Red, White, and Boom and talk about it and our brand and introduce yourself, what your accolades are or whatever. And so I had Elon film like just right out in front of DMV
with the iPhone.
Yeah, and I was just like, like I was started talking about the brand and stuff like that and the product, and I said like I know that politically, our countries don't really get along, but I love the Chinese people and look forward to doing more business there. I think I said like coming to visit, and then after I said it, I was like, did I really say that? Just because it's like who would want to go to China right now, right? Like, I actually really did enjoy the people though. Like
It was a good time. It was
they
a good
were
trip.
good. They were good people, and it's like that's the shame because it's like it's the government, right? The communist government that ruins the whole thing. Like there's a lot of good people there. So
And there was 2 different perspectives that we had. One was very passionate about the Chinese culture and history of China.
yeah,
And then the younger perspective was, I hate that the communists,
yeah, they hate it.
they hate it.
They hate it.
So it was very interesting.
But they were educated in the U.S. too.
Yeah.
both of the ones.
So they've seen the other side of things.
One time, I ate cow pussy.
And we're going to move on.
All right.
All right.
Can we just edit that part out?
Why did you feel like you needed to say it?
One time, I told you that story, right?
We've all heard that story.
Have they heard that story? So we were talking. Should I just tell?
I guess so. Hey.
So we're sitting at dinner one time and we're talking about our lunch. It was breakfast. And we're just talking about all the weird food that they had. Like they're like, "How'd you like it?" You know, and we're just like, you know, the best thing here are the egg whites that we get from the
hard-boiled eggs and the toast.
And then they started talking about what they used to do with monkeys, right? Like it was still practiced not too long ago, and there might be areas where they do it where they take a live monkey and put him in the middle of the table and then cut his skull open and then dump hot oil on the brain, and the monkey's like squealing, and you get like chopsticks and you just eat the monkey brain. I'm like, bro, and you wonder why like there's diseases come out of there, right? And this one kid goes, he doesn't really say much. Like he was like one of our handlers too, right? Like he worked for.
But he wasn't a translator. He was just like the assistant to the
assistant to the translator, and he's like, one time I ate. Well, we asked him what is like the grossest thing you ate?
We talked about testicles and
like cow testicle, bull testicle, but like that's the kind of a thing, right? And
we've heard about it.
Yeah,
before.
And then he goes, one time I ate cow pussy. I said, what? Do what now?
Do what?
And
we from Virginia.
Like, do what?
Do what?
And so he has a picture of it.
I don't remember that.
Bro, he had a picture of it.
I must have blacked out.
It was like a giant roast beef sandwich. I'm serious.
Bro, we gotta move on and edit this
We
out.
might as well just cut that episode.
Oh my gosh, we could cut this at 55 minutes.
We need to just...
Who let this guy loose?
I don't know, but we have some very
we got great stories. If you ever want to just shoot the shit, come smoke a cigar. We'll talk about China. Because right now we got to get back on track.
Every time, man, that was one of the greatest experiences I think of my life.
Yeah,
I was talking about the other day.
We need to get where I like talked in Chinese. Or
the video. We could maybe ask
Boschwan?
Eric.
No.
Yeah, he was a mofo.
Yeah, let's not ask him.
I mean,
let's move on.
He was. Let me clarify. He was a mofo in the negotiating rip table. He was a great dude.
He was a great dude. He was the guy that was passionate about.
Like I have respect for how much of a mofo he was in the boardroom. Like he chopped PP. Oh, like you guys are the best. We'll go. He's like, next time I come to America, we go eat hamburgers. Yeah. Right? I'm like, oh, this guy's my boy. We take him to like Five Guys or something. we go in there, and we're like, yeah, $16. He's like, chop PP, no, $9.
He wanted it cheaper than our costs. Is what he wanted. And they went like 30 minutes talking in Mandarin, and like we were getting offended.
And then one time Pat looks over at me and he goes,
I'm getting pissed.
Dude, I'm getting pissed. Oh, damn, we've got a lot of F-bombs in here, Bird.
Let's cut.
All right, cut.
Man, it's hot in here.
You got to bring it back. Oh.
All
right, we're back.
All right.
But that was a great adventure.
It was.
I mean,
perfect time. I mean, imagine going any later.
Can you believe that was last year?
Yeah. And can you believe we actually went? Just like some random, like.
Bro, the buildup of trying to get there, getting our visas,
our visas approved. We had to go down there like twice. Steph then went down and picked him up the last day.
Gosh,
and like,
it was a mess because we were in.
And then we're showing up. We're like, we don't even know who we're looking for and what we're getting into. And then we walk into that arena, and there's a massive like picture of me like up on the wall. I'm like, what the?
They greeted us with Starbucks.
They greeted us with Starbucks.
It was great.
I'm like, bro, you got any Splenda? And they just looked at us.
They brought us lunch one day, and it was.
It was Subway.
No, they brought us like. I thought they brought us like some duck stuff, and then we were like, "Do you have like a sandwich?"
Back on your sandwiches. I love sandwiches.
Why do I gotta be like that? Hit my own button. All right, let's get some. Let's finish this episode off.
Oh man.
Someone's trying.
No one's got nothing to say about China in there. No one's got anything. They're just like, listen.
Yeah. They're like Homer Simpson in the bush right now.
Yeah. Like, what just happened?
All right.
But there was another funny story I was just telling this weekend. Come on, this isn't bad. We were talking about we were talking about, this has nothing to do with China. It's just the China trip. We were talking about how I really don't like to travel non-business class when we go on a really long flight. And so on the way over there, like I had a number in my mind because you wait till 24 hours out and then the price drops like pretty far. And so like Pat and I are checking in and the price dropped to like $1,000 for like the upgrade on the China. And I'm like, man, I don't know if I should do it. And Pat's like, dude, I'll be fine in the back. I'm like, okay. And I just hit the button and I'm like, Pat, waving to Pat in the back.
That flight was so full. As soon as I got on, Chinese people spilt orange juice on me. Like I'm getting just shit on. I'm sitting in a middle seat, I think. Like
I'm reclined, like fully reclined, like eating hot nuts.
Yeah.
I'm like
with slippers on.
With slippers on.
I'm in the back.
That's the only white kid in the back with the Chinese people.
Oversized. But then on the way back, there was an open flight, so we just laid out on 3 seats.
Yeah. Oh man.
Man, that's my first like big flight too. It was a good experience for sure.
Meat gone wild.
We'll never forget it.
I went to Europe, man. I should have just paid for it. It's so
it's so much better.
I was in between in the inside of 2 girls, and they both took like
economy plus or regular economy.
Just regular, yeah. And they took like some like Xannies or something and just like passed out. Bro, I couldn't even get up. They were knocked out. I was like, I don't even know what to do.
I think
like they're dead. I thought they were dead.
I was on the NC because I was sitting to a couple, I think.
All right, any more questions?
No. I got a couple more.
Any new items in store for A or N?
Okay, you want to answer that one? Go ahead.
Sure. So we got Thermo. We just approved the Thermo formula, which is freaking awesome. So that'll be dropping end of this year. We got 3 flavors of blah, 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 blah. Foundation already approved. Working on another one. We got Venice Beach, Invigor, and Replenish that I approved. I just need to get Julian and Kenton to approve. And we're working on some other cool stuff. So, and we're going to do a monthly t-shirt drop since they seem to be super hot. So like, yeah, good stuff.
Can I go back to the adrenochrome thing real quick?
Yeah.
This reminded me of it. They say Monsters Inc. is based on that. When they scare the kids and they take the juice from like the door.
Oh, I don't think I've seen Monsters Inc. So like,
bro, you're up there making shit up. You just saw Monsters Inc. Like just
I'm telling you, this
random tag we have just sitting there,
bro. Ask the people; they know about it.
Ask the people. One boss says for real. I don't know what that means.
Update on MERICA Energy, 2 new flavors. So we're putting MERICA. How do I even give this update? Because we're not 100% sure. So we're doing a bit of a label refresh. Can refresh and a formula refresh with all new flavors across the board, essentially. So we have plenty of stock now that our goal would be to launch in 2021, like a new version of Red, White, and Boom, which I'm really excited about. We have a formula on paper. We just got to perfect it, which takes a while.
Yeah.
So,
good update.
Yep.
Are we going to run more Freedom?
We probably need to because we're out of Freedom. Yeah.
All right. This is a real question. Can you stack half a serving of Fury, pump, and 1 serving of Burn before your workout?
Yes.
I think all about caffeine.
Yeah.
Just like,
so it's like 400 mgs of caffeine.
I guess so.
Burn's like 200. And
Fury's like 185, 187.
187.5.
Yeah. All right. So you just under 4.
Yeah. So 200 mgs of caffeine. So there is 70 milligrams of Zoom XR, which provides 50 milligrams of caffeine. So
is Donnie watching?
Donnie
Cruz. Dulles Nutrition Corner has the best customer service I've ever encountered in any store.
Ooh.
Shout out Donnie Cruz.
Yep.
At the Dulles Nutrition Corner. All right. I think that wraps you up. Let me just check. I don't think I have much. If there's anything, this is today's story.
You made a Facebook post about it from last week that said put questions here or something, right?
I did, but I didn't check the comments.
Yeah.
New vegan flavors. When do you think those will arrive? We haven't
approved them yet.
We
did a first round of peanut butter, chocolate peanut butter. We weren't a fan, so we got to.
Somebody asked about phosphatidic acid. Haven't we?
We talked about that last week. Yep. Go back to last week's episode.
Will you be able to take Core Zone for late night creative work,
Ooh,
Bobby?
Bird.
Or will the caffeine hinder sleep quality? How about you talk about that?
It might if you take it too late.
Yeah, it might. Yeah, if you take it too late, but I'm up until Guam.
When I'm waking up, so
yeah,
3, 4 a.m.
Guam.
Yeah.
Go right to sleep.
So it's 150 milligrams of caffeine, but a crap load of nootropics. So it just depends on the person. It'll hit you harder than
Your
150.
adrenaline might not be up, but your brain might be gone, which might hinder you from falling asleep.
Racing thoughts. And then stack it with Z's, like uppers and downers.
That's what I'm scared about.
Take it at the same time, bro. Full scoop of both.
Nah.
That's like a party drug.
All right, 2 more questions.
Just kidding. Don't do that.
2 more questions. What's one thing you both struggle with? What's a strength now that was a struggle?
I've talked.
Not Ask the Meat show because
I've talked about something that I struggle with it, which is being thoughtful, just in general. Like I'm just not like a really thoughtful. You know, some people are just super thoughtful. You're like, wow, you're so nice and thoughtful. Like I don't think I'm a nice and thoughtful person, and I think I'm a nice person. I just don't think I'm a thoughtful person.
Like
so like that's something I'm.
Thank you letters all the time, and you know.
Yeah, like all that. So like going above and beyond, like texting or calling somebody on their birthday. Right, like little things like that.
Well, if it wasn't for Facebook, it'd be hard to keep up with everybody's birthday anyway.
That's true. That's true. So that's one, but I think I've gotten better about that. What else? I think one of the things that when I first started businesses, I had a hard time delegating and I had to do everything. And now it's just, there's a point where your growth certainly gets hindered by that. So I've learned to not sweat the small stuff, which becomes easier the bigger the company gets because it's just like impossible to sweat the small stuff. So like little things that would have bothered me before or things that I would have done myself, even if somebody can only do it 90% as good as I can, you know, that's fine. So I think I've gotten much better about that.
I think our videos, if you look back at some old Doug Miller
Ask the
promo
Boss
videos, no, not even Ask the Boss. So like before you even had a brand, when you were with the other company, who were you sponsored by?
USB Labs.
Oh, dude, that was like
sitting at the table, just you want to get big? USP Labs.
So that's
those videos are still
that
up.
Prime video, that Prime review, like from USP Labs. That still has a lot of hits.
Straight up, just like
I was wearing a DPS shirt. Yeah,
killer.
We're probably both better in front of the camera now.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, last question.
Yep. Trip.
Guilty pleasure? Question mark.
That could just go
In a dark place.
it could go dark.
Birds like angiochrome.
No.
Is that what it's called?
It's adrenochrome.
Like adrenal. Adrenaline.
Like adrenaline.
Scary.
Bro.
Look at, yeah, don't even look at
I
it.
don't
Because
know.
you'll just like, you'll be just like, you won't let your kids watch like Disney movies and like shit like that. It's weird.
All right, we're off live now.
This is it. This is the last episode. This is the last.
Guilty pleasure. Oh, Steph and I would watch a couple times. We got into like Bachelor and Bachelorette. Oh, the one I really like is it Paradise Island or Bachelor on Paradise or something like that, where they put all like the rejects into the Paradise Island. Yeah. Or,
You watch 365 yet?
no, it's popped up a couple times, and it doesn't look like porn. So like, but I don't want to like.
Is it by mistake?
Is the first scene like?
Oh yeah, you're good. You're just like, yeah, you're in there.
Really?
Yeah, you're just like, okay, perfect.
No,
This
see,
is good.
this
Sit down,
is-
take a seat.
Take a seat.
Like the kids come down, like, Daddy can't sleep. What are you watching?
I think a guilty pleasure for me would be like, it would be like, I mean, for me it'd be like gambling. Like I would like to go to the casino like 24/7.
Yeah, gambling's good.
Yeah, we're in Vegas like every morning, like Starbucks and just.
I could see that.
blackjack.
Yeah,
For me, or the strip club.
cigars.
But I haven't been to the strip club in a while.
I don't do it like super often, but I used to a lot. Is smoke weed and play video games. That's a guilty pleasure.
Some
that I
GBs?
have now.
Some GB and some Call of Duty, baby.
That was college for me. Yep.
No, it wasn't even. It was like Dave.
It was like last
Doobies
year.
and Dave.
Oh yeah.
Doobies
Dave.
and Dave.
Doobies and Dave. No.
Doobies and Dave.
Yeah, a little bit. Concerts. Sneak it in. Put in your.
A little Coke.
Isn't that a risk?
What's that?
You're the only one here who's tried that.
No.
Yeah. Bird, the coke addict. All right,
all the things I've done.
I know it's so funny.
The only thing I've
Who
done.
did I tell that story to?
You told it openly to
A bunch of people.
it might have been manufacturing.
Was it Drew? And
maybe because we were talking about drugs because, they might have had a past. Maybe. Am I just throwing them under the bus?
I think you totally just threw them under. I don't think that was the case at all.
I'm pretty sure I thought it was. Maybe it was a police officer.
Bro, I don't know what you're talking about. I did tell somebody, though. It was an open conversation. I said, it's a funny story. That's a great story.
It's a great story, yeah. I mean,
it is a great story.
Out of all the things I've
we were talking
public.
We were talking about lie detectors for some reason.
I
don't know.
It's a hard one to get by.
Paul Revelia?
I don't know. Anyways, is that it? We wrapping this up? We're
That's all I got, dude. I'm
an hour 10 in.
You got a call. I got to eat.
I do have a call. What time is it? Oh, 15 minutes. All right, perfect time. Guys, till next time. Keep crushing it.
I don't know. Did we get a screenshot?
How about this?
Slide down a little bit more. Oh, sorry. No, Doug the other way. There you go. Got it.
Glad we're not live anymore.